Tons of people think building $1 million LinkedIn brand means posting every single day, chasing engagement, trying to hack the algorithm. All right? They look at people with big follower accounts. They see the likes, and then they just assume if I just do enough of that, the pipeline's going to come. But that rarely happens. Instead, they quietly burn out, they're still chasing the next post, and they're hoping it somehow turns into high-ticket clients. The truth is, LinkedIn brands that actually turn into million-dollar businesses, they're not built on hype. They are built on quiet trust assets that work even when you're not posting. So today I'm going to show you how exactly to build $1 million LinkedIn brand, but without playing the content game. I'm going to show you how I would do it if I had to start completely over, and why this Calm system books serious clients without ever really turning your life into a crazy circus. All right, here's why the content game kills most founders. Let's start with why the typical approach fails. Most founders, they approach LinkedIn like they're playing Twitter or Instagram. Okay? They post daily. They try to jump on trends. They share big frameworks. Right? Their engagement, it may go up. Likes, comments, maybe even some followers. But none of that really is trust. A serious founder is not going to pay you $50,000, $100,000 because you went viral. They're going to pay you because your brand makes them feel safe. I see this all the time. Founders come to me burnt out after 6 months of daily posting. I'm exhausted. The only thing growing is my anxiety, and I still don't have serious clients. That is why I stopped chasing content years ago, and I decided to build a calm trust system instead. So here's step 1, painfully clear positioning. Okay, this does about 80% of the work. Most founders, they fail right here. Their headline, posts, even their comments are fuzzy. It's broad, it's clever, it might try to impress, but it doesn't really make the right buyer feel safe. Your positioning line, it should be so clear that it instantly tells the right founder, this person helps people exactly like me. Get the outcome I actually want. So for example, my line is this: I help founders build quiet LinkedIn brands that book 50K clients, right? That line alone, it's done millions in pipeline because it makes a serious founder stop and think to themselves, wait a second, that's exactly what I need. Maybe I should click. So if I had to start over tomorrow, I would spend a full week just getting this part right. Here's step 2. Build calm trust posts, okay? Not engagement posts. This is the second place most people blow it. They think to themselves, if I just post enough frameworks or personal stories, someone's going to eventually reach out. But there is a difference between content that builds reach and content that builds trust. Trust posts are short, they are clear, they are often understated. They prove that you understand the buyer's problem, that you've solved it before, and you would be safe to trust. So here's an example from my own feed that I've actually booked 50K deals. Most founders don't want more likes. They want a quiet LinkedIn brand that books 50K clients. I build that. Or a calm case study. Repositioned a founder's LinkedIn. We booked 5 calls in 2 weeks. No outreach. That's not bragging. It's not teaching. It's just quietly proving what I do. And that is how you build a $1 million brand that runs even when you're offline. Let's get into step 3. Turn comments into micro trust assets. This is one of the biggest hidden multipliers out there. Okay, most people, they never comment strategically. They think that their feed is all that matters. But comments, they are micro trust assets scattered everywhere on LinkedIn. Okay, so when you leave thoughtful, calm comments on posts from founders, operators, VCs, you're borrowing their audience. It's going to signal how you think, what you value, how you would show up in a very serious engagement. Okay, I've booked 50K plus retainers just from someone seeing my comments on someone else's post and then clicking my profile. That's why I'd rather do 30 smart comments a day and maybe 3 trust posts a week than post daily and never engage at all. Here's step 4. Make your profile close the loop. So what does that mean? Most LinkedIn profiles, they fail at the finish line. A serious founder, they seize your comment. They see your comment or your trust, they click your profile, and they still have no idea what you do. Okay? Your headline, it should echo your positioning line. Your about section should be calm proof, not a resume. Your featured section, it should show quiet trust posts, a short case study, maybe a simple testimonial. Okay? When I started treating my profile as a landing page, a place that quietly closed the loop, that's when my inbound pipeline started to explode. That is how you build a $1 million brand. Okay? Your comments, they drive the click. Your trust posts, they prime them. And then your profile closes them. Here's step 5. Let it run calmly so that it's paying you even when you step back. This is where I see a lot of personal brands collapse. Okay? They're fragile. They only work if you keep posting every single day. If you stop, everything stops. But a real $1 million LinkedIn brand, it's built on positioning plus trust assets, plus the profile that does the selling for you. So that means you can post 3 times a week. You can drop 30 thoughtful comments a day. And you can still book serious deals without ever feeling like a dancing monkey for the algorithm. All right. So here's how this quietly books 50 to 100K deals. This is what actually happens during this process. A founder sees a calm comment. They will click on your profile. They will see a trust post that resonates. Then maybe they'll find a short case study that feels safe. And then they might quietly DM you. I've built multi-7 figures of pipeline exactly like this, without the cold DMs, without the paid ads, and without really ever turning into a hype machine. So, if you guys are trying to build a $1 million LinkedIn brand by chasing daily posts or viral frameworks, stop. Get painfully clear on your positioning. Write calm trust posts, not just clever content. Comment daily in the right rooms. Make your profile so obvious that it closes the deal. Let the system quietly run so that it pays you even when you step back. That is how I'd build a $1 million LinkedIn brand if I had to start all over tomorrow. Now, if you want more frameworks like this, subscribe here on YouTube. However, if you want to see exactly how I'm building my own Calm income systems behind the scenes, I do write a free newsletter. It's called the Calm Income Playbook. Okay, you could grab it at natberman.com, but don't worry, the link is in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next video.